Greetings and salutations, and welcome to BS60 Session 60, Part 2. So, the Master falls to his knees as a pair of couple more of the humanoid dragons arrive. One is a green dragon. Cinder, he bears horns akin to a red dragon, of course. The green one bears a frill matching that of a green dragon. And finally, another emerges from the lava portal, carrying a long staff that just hisses under the touch of the lava before cooling. This one has a more of a horn motif at the end of its snout, as it bears a blue shine to its skin, matching that of a blue dragon. And, well, for those who were there the first time, being Chipboss and Omnius, you get the feeling of, you don't want to fight Cinder in the first place. These other two really feel like you don't want to fight at all unless you be squished easily. Plus, with all these cultists around. Also, Chipboss, having sneaked in with the rest of the party, where are you currently?
I'm up in the rafters as a chicken.
We have an invisible chicken in the rafters, a quite literal bird's eye view.
Now, since I sneaked in here, not with the rest of the group, do I know who is here? Do I even know that the other people are here?
Ooh. Roll me a d20, please.
That would be a 12.
You caught sight of the others as they entered. But you kind of lost track of them when everyone was moving into position. You can clearly see there are two Vulpin in the area. The problem is they're both with a rather tall humanoid and another bird folk. So you don't know which one's which.
For now, I'm just going to watch everything and see if I can't suss out who is who. Now that I have it down to two possible trios.
Alamar, still there. He's close to the group, but he's... Okay, so you newbies, he's established. You can have your little corner there. He hangs out with the cool kids. Ha! Alamar, cool. With his flanking escort, Cinder steps forward, taps his mace on the stone floor. The mother provides. And the chorus of all the gathered cultists repeats, the mother provides.
And just one question here. How big is this room and how many other people are in it?
Say about, including the party, about 20 cultists. So say, say it's got from side to side got 30 feet.
Okay.
I hear the gears turning already.
Yep.
The word of the day is contingency plans.
Sir, review every session. The word is contingency plan.
Your point being,
I generally don't have contingencies to your contingencies. Brothers, sisters, non-binaries. After getting whispered in the ear by the blue dragon thing. Things that defy explanation. The green one hands him the list. You were kidding. He just tears the list into tiny itty bitty pieces. I'm not doing this. All right, vermin.
The lawyers in the cult are going to be very angry about this.
They're going to write strongly worded letters.
Exactly.
All right, vermin. New blood. New arrivals. Step forward. And five cloaked figures step forward. Alamas elbows Omnius in the side, just going as he to join them.
Well, I guess we step forward too.
And the three dragon demons, escorts, whatever. I can't pronounce their name. Cinder and crew step forward. He just looks you over, glaring at you with they're fucking tiny beady eyes compared to the rest. Compared to how big they are. The other two circle around you, forming a look. Their pinpoints form a triangle around you. When Cinder begins to sniff the air, he tilts his head. I smell something familiar.
Meep.
Cyrano, suddenly Cinder is in your face. What is Carrion doing here?
Oh, you know, we all got to have hobbies.
so from my bird's eye view here, literal,
TM.
would I be able to go, aha, that must be the group?
You can gather it's among the newbies, and well, Cinder is rather loud, so you're gathering when he calls on Carrion, and you know what Cyrano is. You got a good idea he's talking about him.
So now I know where you three are. Would I know Alamar's there?
No.
But this might be a very bad day for him.
It's always a bad,
It's always a bad day for him.
whenever you're involved, it always ends up a bad day.
I unintentionally made him have a bad day in one of the novelization chapters.
Why are you here?
Like I said, man's got to have hobbies.
You have less of our instincts than the last three. What is
Well, you know how it is with being of my ilk. Maybe I'm tired of the way things are, and maybe I'm looking at the way things could be.
Make me a is it a bluff roll?
Persuasion check.
Charisma, persuasion, just some type of charisma check.
Yeah, a persuasion roll, please.
I could attempt to do my predatory charm, but I feel like that's asking for trouble. Ow! I should have used my predatory charm, because that's a 4.
Cinder just snorts in your face and then just backhand you hard enough to knock you to the floor. The mask falling from your face. The last 3 were better liars. And we still ate them.
Did them being better liars save them?
I just said they ate them.
Well, there you go. I believe I am in what my business is referred to as a useful idiot. Wouldn't that be something you'd like to have around?
The cult house leader pops up to Cinder, just whispers into his ear. It looks like Cinder's contemplating it before it catches something else in the wind, or rather in the air. He then crouches down, basically doing a bit of a squat, as you get in Omnius's face. Do I smell a demon lord?
I'm going to cast disguise self just to turn myself into Oko-san instead.
Suddenly, the black feathers you have on display turn white. Cinder, with the tip of his clawed finger, just flips off your mask, tilts his head, and just, oh, it does tricks. And you're greeted to the ever familiar sensation of his clawed fingers wrapping around your neck, and lifts you into the air. Now, tell me, why are you here? It's at this point the cult master just got up to Cinder and whispered very, very urgently into his ear, and Cinder just looks from the cult master to Omnius, to cry, gives up a amused expression. This one. The master just nods. This one brought you. Well, that. Nods again. This was an idiot.
Which one of us is he gesturing to when he says that? Because you have to be way more specific. There
Yeah.
are a lot of idiots here.
The bird idiot.
Oko-san is very intelligent, he is.
I think that's the first time those specific words have been uttered together in that specific order.
This is Omnius pretending to be Oko-san.
It's still the first time those words have been said in that order.
I don't know if Oko-san knows the word intelligent.
He knows the word indignity.
He knows the word intelligent, and it applies to so many other people.
Now, for anyone else, you happen to catch the sight of Alamar in the collected seating. He looks like he's having a mild panic attack. For anyone looking to blue and green, well, green is reaching for their longsword they're keeping at the hip, and blue is now double-handing his staff, just drumming his fingers against the wood, just glaring as waiting as to strike. What is the bird idiots doing here? Why did you sign up with us?
Oko-san needs money for tacos. He does.
Cinder just leans again, just gives you a sniff. I'm sure it's you, Demon Lord. Unless you happen to be rubbing up against that idiot a lot.
Demon Lord is Oko-san roommate. Which is the truth.
Cinder just stands up, just turns away, deliberately whacking Omnius with his tail as he turns, as he steps away.
Ow, my face.
He holds up a hand and does a little signal. The other two just return to his side. Cry, Cyrano and Omnius, Omnius, just you can feel their gaze upon you. That the green one still has their longsword in hand, and the blue one just hisses.
Omnius is going to do a little dance. Because that's what he thinks Oko-san would do in this situation.
Make me a performance roll.
Uh, 15.
They're not impressed by your dancing abilities, but they're not annoyed enough that they want to hit you for it.
Well, that's always nice. Oko-san is doing the dance for tacos.
The cold message, especially waving at you for you to stop. Cinder just turns back, give a flex of his wings. Just he just rolls his neck. His eyes closed. Tell me, Carrion, what do you bring to the service of the mother?
Oh, knowledge of family activities. String of contacts. Certain flair for the dramatic.
You do not care for the flair of the dramatic.
Suit yourself, but it's useful for bringing in the punters, if you know what I mean. Sai accidentally becomes marketing director for a cult somehow.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Carrion, me know what your side has been doing. They've fallen back. Their little squabbles of silence for a moment. They can find your little agents and we can make them squeal.
But wouldn't it be more efficient just to have someone looking and ready to tell you? After all, you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar.
Vinegar tacos are good, they are.
Somebody please kill Omnius.
Cinder rises his mace. No, he doesn't.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
The cult leader basically goes up to Omnius and goes, "We have your description on record along with the amount you donated to join. We know you're not a Luma. You can knock this
This
off."
is preposterous. Oko-san is always Oko-san.
At this point, the blue dragon thing just raises his fingers with a click, and suddenly the illusion of Omnius disappears.
Ah, nuts.
Oh no, he's a mage who knows to spell magic. I know a smell when I smell it. Little demon lord.
Oko-san is still Oko-san?
You have some gall. You run the mouth at the auction, claiming to be what you are not. If not for pleasantries back then, I'd have happily crushed your neck.
Pulls that collar. Oy, oy, oy.
So why did you join us?
Money.
Now why did you need money?
Crippling debt.
Cinder just rised up. It is more like a punch of curiosity than anything else. And just calls out, "How many are here for crippling debt?"
Yo!
Yo.
A good
I'm
two-thirds of those present to put up their hands, and you got a good idea. Quite a few of them are nobles as well.
I'm surrounded by crippling debt.
Man, we gotta rework the Isles banking system because eesh.
Cinder just looks at the guildmaster who just shrugs. You you little feathered rats, came to us for a bankload of money because you have crippling debt.
Yes.
You don't have to be a lawyer to understand that that is insane.
In my defense, I didn't know you'd be here.
You carrying? You could lie to us. You could misdirect us. The others tried to. We need something more.
Have you heard of me? Do you know my relationship with the family? Do you know what it's like to be me? Seriously. Like, honestly, working with you would probably be a step up. Every interaction with the family involves me getting hit repeatedly in the genitals.
That's true. I've been there.
It's at this point, suddenly, from out of nowhere, a messenger jumps from behind one of the cloaked figures and smacks Cyrano in the head with a pan.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This, you promise like unending torture. This is my life.
As the messenger gives you a roughing up, the message you find after the messenger disappears back behind the cultist, one of the cultists, reminds you. The message reads: "Your car warranty has run out. You need to renew it."
What the hell is a car?
Also, you may want to work on your security. Because that just happened. See, that is a gaping hole in your security. If one of those could come into your cult meeting.
We know those things. They are cinder the slugs. They're not a security risk. We caught one. We interrogated it. He's at the point the cult master just whispers into him. What do you mean you didn't catch one? You grabbed it, it disappeared.
I can't believe that the car's extended warranty people are Fae.
Some of the best lawyers are Fae.
That is accurate.
There's a competition between devils and Fae to who will be the most bastard of a lawyer that can be.
They keep losing their competition to one with just really spiky hair somehow.
They're not happy about it. You offer information. You false little demon thing. You disgrace of an imp. Wait, no, the devils. What would you have to offer?
Magic tricks?
I should kill you now and put the rest of us out of our misery.
Yeah, but then you'd have his entire family coming after you. I owe them like a lot of money.
Cinder just gives a belly laugh. Those worms don't concern us. Most of the intelligence in network is of interest to us, nothing more.
It would still be annoying, though.
It's then at this point, Cinder removes some of his belt and just tosses it in front of the floor, but in front of Omnius. Do you know what that is?
No.
What is on the floor before you is a piece of armor. It's like one of those little shield pieces that go on the breastplate. It is battered, it is dented, it is scratched and blackened. But even you recognise the symbol of the knight on it.
Hmm.
Like I said, they don't scare us. Even their so-called weapons are worms against us.
Hmm. I have a way for me to escape this situation, but it also removes me from the situation. But it also entirely removes me.
You've already used the void card. It ain't coming back.
Yeah, but I can use bottled respite and hide.
Is that where you're hiding your hat?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
You can try it.
Yeah, but then they'd probably just set the hat on fire.
Maybe.
Actually, interior is it doesn't actually say what happens if it gets burned while I'm inside of it, or gets destroyed while I'm inside of it.
If you want to go by the rules of most interdimensional space containers, if whatever it is destroyed, it dumps you out on the astral plane.
Hmm. On the one hand, guaranteed immediate death. On the other hand, slightly less guaranteed immediate death. Decisions.
So just checking, nobody down there knows Shifross is watching from the rafters, right?
As far as you know, no one knows he's up there.
If I go into my hat, Shifross, can you come grab me?
I can do some things. I can do a lot of things. But I'm going to sit there and wait until I see a situation is untenable before I actually, because I don't know what you guys are really trying to accomplish down there, and I don't want to ruin it.
And I've got a nasty feeling I've just given you a no-win situation.
Can dragons see through magical darkness?
Most
Probably. Most dragons have true sight.
Yes.
Beans. All right, I have no way out of this.
Do
I'm
you
just gonna
want me?
Armor of Shadows so I don't die immediately.
You're doing what, sorry?
Eldritch Adept Armor of Shadows, which is basically just mage armor.
Cinder just hisses an annoyance. His patience is at an end. Just raises up his mace, ready to strike you down.
Oh, if I see Cinder do that, and I know that, yeah, you're probably one of the people I need to take care of. Shifrost is going to do two things here. One, he's not decloaking, but he is turning back into human form. And he's using the tried and true
No!
method,
No, you fucking dare.
Wall of Force! At everybody's ankles. Everybody but the three he knows are there go above. Everyone else goes below, into the ground.
Are you saying you just dropped a wall of force on everyone but the party?
Yeah. And you guys are suddenly, you three are suddenly like, about 2 or 3, maybe a foot above where you were, just kind of suddenly. And you can see a lot of faces looking up at you angry.
What else is new?
And from above, you're, okay, time to go.
Well, time for the old Cobalt charge, then.
Teleport.
And as you're teleporting out, you see suddenly a squabble emerging among the cultists. Suddenly others are stabbing others in the back. And you hear the yell of "For the Magnificence."
Oh,
As
that's
strange
not good.
and at least a trio of these attacking cultists throw items up into the air, and with a screech and a tearing of reality. Well, for Yuki and Chifos, you get the very unwelcome sight of 3 voidlings have been summoned. But that's fine. You're gone.
Not our circus, not our monkeys.
Do the voidlings happen to look like monkeys?
No.
Unfortunate.
Voidlings are massive tendrils, basically wrapping around what appears to be a glowing eye. And on that, I think we leave part 2 to an end. As I now need to figure out what the fuck to do. Later, folks.
Later.
Bye-bye.
I
Yeah.
ruin things.